So what's up, Hercules Crypto? I'm gonna get back at you real quick. I'm gonna talk about. I am taking the product Nanosoma, very good. This does wonders and wonders of things. Putting back to what we lost with our ancestors, the endogenous vitamin C, um, replacing that gene or whatever. Now I'm able to have this extreme immune support. My journey. I will tell everybody like on a monthly or weekly basis how things are going. If you're interested or thinking about buying, I'll tell you what website to go and all this. But you must get the right stuff, and they make it in Switzerland. Now the other products, Body Line, with my detox patch and my wristbands coming in through over 300 and something frequencies with Shook Knight and Organite, and then there's the other one, melatonin or something like that. I can't pronounce that. These are crystals of Mother Earth that gives back these frequencies and helps your body do so many things in the circulatory system. But these Madarians that are on the wrist to go to the heart, and then you got stuff circulate throughout the blood. So this is very healthy to take these products. I don't make any profit or anything off these. The Nanosoma stuff is a new thing, a new journey I researched and did. And then this body line that must have that symbol, the official person that created it in 2016. He created these first before he created the testosterone booster mask patch, as well as the detox patch and the sleep patch and the wristbands and all the hologram stickers to put on your devices to protect you from EMP waves. EMF is electronic magnetic field. EMP is electronic magnetic oh my gosh. I don't I can't even pronounce. It's complicated. But these 5G waves or whatever, you get hit with them. There's a lot of things. I even asked the AI, does it affect you? Does it affect your body? And it's saying it's not scientifically proven. It's actually proven they do affect you. Really, really harmful. They're going to say this, and I've been said this in last videos, but it will hurt you tremendously, especially over time. 5G is way more dangerous than 2G and 3G. And if they roll out a higher form of 6G and 7G, which could come, usually happens in China first, and then we follow, it's impacting bombarding our bodies. Everything. You walk into anywhere with the tower, very toxic to the body, and you can't see these waves. You can't see it. You can't see it with your eyes. When you put something in the microwave and you cook it, everything works off of 2.4 megahertz. That's why you have the interference and stuff. But yeah, real quick, not to sidetrack, but this is a real thing. EMP waves, you can research it and look it up, the harmful effects. They're going to downplay it, of course, because it's used in everything. It's used in all corporations, people with small business, big business. Kind of has to be used to stream TV, to watch TV. All these smartphones out there, there's tons of people with smartphones and Androids and tablets and computers. Man, it's endless. It's endless. I mean, I don't think there's no such thing as a full 100%. You have to have one of those big. I forgot what it's called to basically ground you from all of these getting bombarded with it. But there's no 100% bulletproof thing. But I do have the deal to put on the receiver of the phone when you take your phone case. It's a hologram sticker somewhere at the bottom of your phone. But I need to order more when I get my bonus in. But yeah, I sold a lot of my stocks in crypto. So I was holding a lot of money on the sidelines, getting ready for this bull run to take off, and I saw bearish divergence, and the weekly was pointing down. The monthly was pointing down. I'm sorry, and the weekly was showing bearish divergence majorly, as well as the monthly. But and we were overheated. We got that big pump on November the 5th when everybody was like, yes, Trump's good for the markets, good for Bitcoin. Last time he was in office. He talked bad about Bitcoin. He didn't like it. Now he changed his tune, and a lot of smart people that knows a lot about crypto and Bitcoin, they, you know, ramped up his knowledge. Guy's smart. A lot of presidents are not very intelligent, but honestly, Obama was a very intelligent man. I look at good and bad in everything. I don't downplay people, or there's bad and good in everyone. And Trump's a very intelligent man as well, just like Obama. Very intelligent man. You can tell how they talk, really. I love intelligent people. That's just how I am. Now, people have plans in their head to do bad things and good things, and we can't control this, guys. We can control ourselves. We are the creator of our minds, and how we follow and what we do, our actions and speaks patterns and whatnot, and body actions. But yeah, this market, you know, very manipulated. Year 2025 is carried by institutions. Retail will come back in like retail was in when Trump boosted the markets. We were way overextended. Like we got such a pump. Like I remember we were struggling with 73K was all time high, 73,800 something. A couple times we hit 70K, and usually when we're above 70K, we get a big drop in price, or we double top and get a big. We'll do the M pattern. I don't really like double tops per se. I look at the M pattern. When you see an M pattern on a higher macro time frame, which would be like an M, you'll see it like the up, boom, and then up, boom, and then usually what follows almost all the time. Patterns usually work, but I taught myself about patterns. But then, bam, there's like an inverse head and shoulders is bullish, and a head and shoulders is bearish. And then you usually come back to visit the neckline. But anyhow, patterns do show a lot of results in the longer time frames, like weekly and monthly. Not so much in the lower time frames. They don't always play out. And sometimes they don't always. Nothing is 100%. No indicator is 100%. That's why you have to have knowledge in the game. I have my channel, Hercules Crypto 16. I sent the link out finally. I'm finally getting it going. I don't know how to do certain things on the channel, like put a thumbnail, but I think I have to buy an app or whatever, or get a free app to create a thumbnail. But one of my best friends in gaming, and if you're listening to me, Michael, love you out there, brother. He's from Louisiana. He's a good guy. He earns money. He works hard, and he also has a channel out there. He's a big gamer. So if you want to follow him, I forgot his link, but I'll send it, his name. But anyhow, on this rainbow chart, this is where we're still in the macro. I keep sidetracking. Sorry about that, guys. See this rainbow chart? Since the history of Bitcoin, now we're up here. We're going up. We're climbing up. The channel. I love parallel channels. I said this in the past. Every time you hit the top channel, typically you always hit the bottom of the channel. Now, we're in the middle of the channel. We still haven't come back up since we hit the bottom. This was back in 2022 when the economy was real bad, guys. And unfortunately, crypto and Bitcoin follows. And there's a book out there. I forgot the name of it. Bitcoin Hijacked. But the people in House and the representatives and all that stuff, and the chairman of FOMC meetings, they've been suppressing Bitcoin for a while, but that's hearsay. This is the line there. See the yellow? We're in the middle. And this is very good because we still got a lot of room to grow to top out at the red. We could hit the very, very top or just hit the dark parts of the red. And then we'll be back into the bear market. That's when you want to sell, unless you want to hold it super long term. Now, Bitcoin, I wouldn't recommend selling. That's my opinion, of course. Let me see if I can get this chart. I was having problems with this last time, but not the funding rate, open interest. I've already showed that in the past. The RSI heat map, no. I really want to show one thing real quick, and I'm not gonna be able to do it, I don't think. Ah, man, I'm not signed in or logged into this. So, fear and greed. It pulled it up. I don't know if I'll be able to pull it up. Oh, Lordy Jesus. Okay, here we go. Sorry. We're going back to crypto. All right. This is what I was looking at, the S&P 500. Now, if you're really good technical analyst, let me zoom out slightly a bit. If you're really good technical analyst, this is what, when this is bearish, this overall markets are bearish, guys. It's simple. We got history going back from a long time ago in the S&P 500, right? And this is still the daily chart at 5,800, 900 something. Momentum down. I had to pay for this indicator on TradingView with Austin Hill's indicator. I love it. It tells you when on all time frames when you got momentum down, momentum up. But here we're dropping. Here's the MACD again. And look, we crossed over. Not good. We're still in the red. We're not pushing back up yet. We need to come back up this conversion line here, back in the green or white when we come back up. This is the S&P 500, so it's affecting the overall market. So it's not just crypto, Bitcoin dumping. So you must know this. We're still in the macro uptrend, like I saw on the that chart I'll show you, the rainbow chart, my favorite indicator. Also, the pi cycle top on the weekly and monthly is showing that we're nowhere near in a bear market. And if we drop, this is what happened in the U.S. dollar right here, real quick. Man, I sidetrack a lot. I'm sorry about that. The dollar's going back up. See, it's crossing the 13 MA to the 5 M. Oh my gosh, I'm getting confused. On the MACD, it's crossing up. See the green coming up, and then we're on the 7% appreciation of the dollar. This is the DXY, the strength of the U.S. dollar index on the daily interval. If you see here, we were at 106 point something, so we're at 6% appreciation of the dollar. Sometimes Bitcoin has inverse relationship, but not always. So when DXY goes up, Bitcoin drops, and then vice versa. Inverse relationship, guys. Not always to 100%. Can't always trust every single indicator out there because we do not have a magic ball. But, we can predict what people are going to do before they do it with all these indicators and whatnot and the news. With Trump mentioning the tariffs again, that guy has a lot of power. Yes, he can make the markets jump and he can make the markets drop. But see, I'm worried about this, guys. The daily, this is what I'm talking about. Bitcoin dominance at 60.94%. Now, as Bitcoin was following at the beginning, Bitcoin dominance from here and fell. People were basically, what does that mean? People were getting out of Bitcoin and buying into altcoins, in my personal opinion, Ethereum. Now, Ethereum is really good to hold, and I keep down on myself that I'm going to regret later on that I'm not buying Ethereum because the coin right now typically is at $2,220 on the Coinbase exchange, and it dropped down as low as 2,100, I believe, or 2,078. And God, that's a very good buy, guys, because our major resistance level is slightly below 4,000. We could hit easily 8,000 or 9,000 on the Ethereum, on the Ethereum coin for sure. But see this right here, Bitcoin dominance. See this wick right here. We typically always fill this wick, and here's what I'm looking at, not the 3-day, but the weekly. Let me pull up back my indicator it's a free indicator from Traders Reality. I love using this. I love watching his shows too. He's one of my favorite YouTube videos. He talks about everything, the stock markets, US to China's money, the won and the yen, Japanese money as well, which affects all the American stocks. But right here, see this right here? They've been saying Bitcoin dominance can climb up to 70%, and this is the major resistance for Bitcoin dominance at 67.47%, give or take, close to 70%, but it's still climbing up. Here's the 50 EMA on the weekly chart. It's looking bullish as all get out, guys, and we're gonna feel that wick, and I think we're gonna climb past the wick. This is bad for the altcoins. That's why I'm still holding Bitcoin. Now I could be wrong, but I still think Bitcoin dominance will fall dramatically into October. That partial eclipse does happen in end of October. I believe October 29th. You might want to fact check me on that. I may be incorrect on that exact date, but it is in October. It is a partial eclipse. But right here on Bitcoin real quick on the weekly, we're still above the 50 moving average. Here's the cloud. And then here's your death cross. That's not going to happen. I just know that. This is the 200 moving average. If price falls below that, that's a death cross. You'll hear people talk about that. That's not going to happen. The bears want us to do that, but it's not going to happen. This is the 50 moving average. This is on Traders Reality. This is his indicator. This cloud here was major support around 78,200. We still not filled that fair value gap, but that may not happen, guys, because people are just buying up Bitcoin like crazy volumes. That's why, another reason why I'm buying up Bitcoin, because the volumes like triple the XRP, triple the USD Tether. That's people holding that stable coin before they buy. A lot of people is buying in these dips, but not everybody. This 50 moving average cloud here, we broke below it. We almost hit the 50 EMA. That's going to put us at probably at the fair value gap, 76,257. That could be our bottom. That could be the bounce. So we did break one of our support levels, But our major support levels is at 73K, around the high 74K. That's a major support level that we're definitely going to hold. But we might not, if you get too greedy out there, you must buy into these dips. Just do 20% of your portfolio, 40%, 50%, and then save that rest of the capital for, the very bottom as we go. Because we're still showing bearish sentiment right now, guys. The trend is down right now currently. So, given that on this RSI, I got one more thing real quick. I'm going to teach, because I said this is a learning thing. I'm going to teach someone on this indicator. It's called the RSI. This right here. It's free. It's a free indicator. You don't have to pay for it. But I do pay you can get TradingView for free, but I do pay a monthly prescription on TradingView to get more stuff, more indicators and whatnot. Right here, what I was showing you on the weekly, this conversion line. You see the dotted line here, guys? You see that dotted line? That's the 50% level. You see the numbers. These are showing you numbers. We're almost at the very bottom. We actually hit the very bottom. We're trying to climb back up. We're at 0.22, 0.22. And this is on the weekly RSI. So this, anything below 30, which would be, let me show my marker here. And you always zoom out to know your trend and where we're heading and whatnot. And if we're going to go back up, anything below this line at the 30, I'm sorry, I can't clean that up very good. That line right there, that's a good buy. Anything below that on the weekly, in my opinion. Now, I already mentioned anything below 90K is a good buy too. Dollar cost average, and don't go all in, of course, because we still could drop more. But there's not much more downside, guys. You see prices moving up fast. I'm way up in profit right now. This 200 moving average is a death cross, but if you look here, the 50, the conversion line, the dotted line you see there, if on the monthly here, this is how I knew we were in a bearish market. It's pointing down. See that blue line there? We're pushing down. Just in the bearish divergence on the weekly. I'll show you that in a minute. But on the monthly, if the conversion line is the 50% level, if we drop below that, yes, we're in a bear market. I'm selling everything. Going into stable coins. You heard it. You heard it from Hercules Crypto. Until then, we're still in this bull market. So this will curve back up. And like I said, we're hitting major support. See this shaded area that I got on this Traders Reality indicator that I love so much? It tells you when you're in Asian session, EU, and US session. We're in the US session right now because it's Friday. The exchange is not closed until the weekend. But see this line here, that shaded line? That's pretty good support. We still could come down a little lower. But we're not in the bearish until we drop below that. If you get this free indicator, RSI. On the weekly, we're at the bottom. So this is very good buying time, in my opinion. Anything right now is a good time to buy in Bitcoin. Now, I'm not so much Ethereum. I'm going to really be mad at myself if Ethereum shoots up and goes into price discovery and gets back to the 4,000 pure coin level price point. But I don't know. Let's look at Ethereum real quick. There's Ethereum. It's bottomed out. Look at this. I don't like this. This is on the weekly. We already got the death cross on the weekly. Look, you see the death cross, 200 moving average. We dropped below it. That's not good. It's another reason why I'm not buying it. A good buy, the first tiny support is 1,900. Once we drop, we can easily break that support. The major support and to get this going on Ethereum is 1,797. But don't be too greedy. It could wick down lower than that, but I'm just saying that would be a good buy for Ethereum. Let me look at the monthly real quick, because that is a very good coin to get a lot of upsize momentum. That's a very coin to hold. Oh, man, Ethereum's looking bad. I don't like that. I really don't like that. You see the M pattern, guys? You see the M pattern? Boom, boom, bearish signal in the macro. Let me go to the weekly. Let me show that in Bitcoin. I don't really like double tops. I don't really look at double tops. The daily. I'm sorry. Clean it up. Oh, my gosh. You see the M pattern? You see it? Go up, come up, boom, go down. A W pattern is the opposite. Means bullish, guys. Well, there you go right there. That's a W pattern. You see the W? Boom, boom, and then down. There's the double top. One there and then one up here. 109K, we must get back above, guys. It's all upside once we surpass. Let's look at the upside here once we break support. Let's see. The 3-day on Bitcoin. Okay, here's what we're looking at, guys. Real quick. Major resistant level. Things will look good once we get back above the 86,800 level. Once we break this whole support area, we get it back above it, we can now make it support. It's resistance until proven otherwise. All right, so that's what's going on right now. We keep breaking support, and then we got to get back above it, and then we got to use it. Then we got to use it as support to get a bounce back up to the upside. And Bitcoin's currently at 84K, so I'm way up in profit. So I wasn't too greedy to put my price movement at that 76,000 level, but like I said, once again, into the weekend, if we don't get moving up past that this level here, I done forgot what it is. I'm good with numbers though. 80, let's just say 87. Let's call it 87K. We gotta get above 87K, okay? And then we'll make that our support. And then the psychological level, the 100K, won't be no problem for us. We'll surpass that. And we'll go back into price discovery. Our resistance levels in above 100,000K is 102K, 104K, and 106K. Once we make those our supports, when they're not resistance no more, this bull market is gone, guys, for real. So USDT is a good thing. This is USDT dominance. People holding stablecoin before This is a good indicator. See it climbing up 5.21%. That's a bad sign. When that's climbing up, see momentum up, guys, on the 3-day. And the RSI is just, dude's going up, man. It's almost topping out, though. It's almost about to top out. But you see here, oh, gosh. I'm sorry. You see here, you see the momentum down. This right here, let me zoom in just a slight bit, guys. I don't want it to be blurry or anything. This right here is when the USD dominance dropped, and this is when we're getting our run into Bitcoin and crypto and all the altcoins. See the rounded bottom? When you're looking at any indicator, especially in the macros, the 3-day, when you see a rounded bottom, that is super good time to buy. I can't even, especially when you're below the 30 on the RSI. This rounded bottom is so bullish. It's beyond bullish. It's forming like a cup and hit. You see the cup here? And then it'll probably form a handle, and then it'll probably come back up. So there'll be another dip in Bitcoin in the macro. This is the 3-day, of course. Now, I love everybody out there. That was too long, 22 minutes video. Man, I was hoping to make it 16 minutes. I love that number. Way too long of a video. I got to get going to work and gym if I have much time left. Got an hour drive. I love everybody out there. But yeah, I had to sell a lot of my crypto to get moved into this house. We have a storm cellar. We have a double door garage. One of them works, the garage. We love this house. It's all wood floor. Me and my daughter's not struggling with allergies, severe allergies like we used to. All wood floor, no carpet, guys. They remodeled the whole inside. Has a big porch, big yard. It's not fenced in, but a big yard. Got 2 storage building, a tin building and a regular, with shingle roof and storage building out there. I got to start mowing grass. I'm going to plant garden out there and grow some crops, get in touch with Mother Nature, bring out the frequency, help clean up this air in this area. We're sort of in the country in Henrietta. I want to get in tune with Mother Nature, and I want to clean out the toxins out of the air. A lot of the trees keep getting burnt down, guys. 6 trillion trees. We're half of that now. It's not good. This helps people with their mental disorders as well, with anxiety. I struggle with anxiety. I try to use my OCD and in my ADHD for superpower, and it helps me a lot at work and home life, but you just have to balance it and control it. I do not take medication. A lot of people say I should, but that's hearsay. Everything with medication, guys, is got chemicals in it. Oh my gosh. They know what medication to take with other medication and what not to take with other medication and what affects that medication. That's their job. They don't know what's in the pill. There's a lot of stuff in that pill, that capsule, that tablet, or whatever you're ingesting, liquid. There's a lot. Over the counter, same thing. Over the counter, same thing. Your body becomes immune to it. What happens then? What happens when your body becomes immune to it? This is just common sense. This is common sense. This health industry, It's there to help people. Yeah, it is. But there's more to it behind the sidelines, that behind the curtains that you're not seeing, that I see a lot. Medicine can have bad side effects, and it depends on person to person. Everybody's different. Their balance of their overall body is different. So anything can affect someone majorly compared to someone like this. I take this, I'm fine. Be natural, guys. Take minerals of the earth. A lot of lost knowledge out there. We can bring it back somehow, some way. There's people that barely holding on to this knowledge or still have these books on our ancestors that were healing each other with minerals, natural stuff of earth, not man-made, not chemicals. Once again, look in the symbolism behind the symbol of the health. Look, some of them are on ambulance, but sometimes they show that old symbol. But anyhow, love you. Have a good day. Hercules Crypto gave you the news on crypto and Bitcoin. Why we get the dip. We could have more downside. The bottom could be in. But like I said, always put 20%, 40%. Never just go all in, guys. Because when you're in a downtrend, there could be more downside. A lot of people are high leverage out there, and the market maker wants to, they want to, there's a lot of capitulation going on. And I think it's mostly retail, not, they got a large amount of money. There's no way institutions going to sell off their Ethereum or Bitcoin because there's no way. They got a lot of money. They could just put there and hold it long term. If we were that wealthy, we could just throw a bunch of money in there and keep it long term. That's easy. That's no problem. It's retail's foam them out. They're high leverage. So the market's coming after them. They thought we were about to take off because often the 4-year cycles, they don't repeat, but they do often rhyme. But I think this 4-year cycle is different. And I'm excited for the bear market next year, and I will time the bottom better than I can time the top with all these indicators. I'm getting really good at all this stuff. But I'll tell you what to buy in the future. If you're still thinking about and interested in Bitcoin, I recommend to get into a hedge yourself against inflation and get out of the dollar if all necessary in a scarcity asset like Bitcoin and crypto. And I will tell you about NVIDIA and all these other stocks. Love you. Bye.